That's the halfway point there. We're almost down near the bottom. I'm excited. More gravel. Ah, those torches aren't being picked up because my 2 stacks are full. Okay. Onward. I don't like cutting this small of a height, but we got to get this one down. I'm trying to minimize the amount of mobs that spawn. We had a mess on our hands yesterday. What are we hollowing out here? Super smelter, super storage. It's all going to be underground. We're going to dress it up. It's going to look nice. Cockley, I'm doing all right, buddy. I thought I got a message about a job, but apparently I didn't. Because when I checked, it was gone. Maybe I got to give it a minute. Maybe I shouldn't be so keen to just jump right on it. Oh my god, message. Yeah, I got the notification, but when I checked the app, it wasn't there. Hold on, let me see. I got an email about it. Maybe the email has it. Oh, I gotta do a what's it called? I have to do a predictive index. I hate those. Has anyone done a predictive index before? Yeah, what they do is they give you a bunch of words with little tick boxes next to it. And it says, pick which attributes you think strongly fit this position. And then you check all the ones that you think would fit that position. Then it goes to another one with all the same ones, and it says, please pick all the ones that you are. Damn it. So then you have to answer that. And then it goes to them for determination. You hate those? Yeah, I don't like them. I'm grabbing torches. I don't want to lose these torches. They're so costly to make. Okay. Is that random sand over there from Enderman? Ugh. Well, Well, it's so that a computer can easily kick out people that don't match you. Doesn't waste anybody's time. It actually saves them time. Because they probably have it like to auto decline people who have X trait. That way they're not discriminating against anything that you are, just how you are. Which that's not against the law. It's like, no, I'm not going to hire you because you have a disability. I'm not going to hire you because you want to murder 15 people. Oh, good point. Good point. Well, thanks for the talk. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't have noted that in my application. They also look at how long it takes you to do it, too, how much time. There's a time gap that constitutes like a legitimate test. If you do it too fast, they think you looked at something that was pre-made. If you take too long with it, it means you're like doing research on what to answer and how to answer it. So it auto kicks out those too. Well, Mew, that's the same with everybody, bud. That's like the old saying, you gotta fake it until you make it. You have to kind of make believe the other parts, make it look like you know what you're doing with those. That way, you don't want to show any weakness. Once you show weakness, you start planting doubt in your employer's mind, and it's all downhill from there. Okay. Now I gotta do the same thing over on the other end. No, this is... so for anybody who comes in here who has questions about what we're working on, !MC project, but it's going to be a super smelter and a storage. That's always and forever going to tell you what we're working on. What's up, Cheat? Welcome in, bud. How are you today? Mew, there's no one to defend against. No one said anything yet. Hi, Alucard. Welcome in, you guys. Come on in. We're digging a hole. Cheat, what were you working on, bud? Diggy diggy hole. Yeah, we're putting in a super sorter and a super storage or super smelter. The new Mythbusters game? Didn't even know that was a thing. Well, I hope it went well. Why would there be a Mythbusters game? Wasn't that show like popular like 10 years ago? So, like, what do you do in it? Actually perform the myth testing? More power to you, buddy. So, like, there's not a lot of, like, deviance you can do off the path? Gotcha. We're only cutting one layer right now because I'm trying to get everything back down to an even keel. We were doing 2 and 3 layers at a time. I'm trying to minimize mob spawning. We had a lot of issues with mobs yesterday. So I have a method where I clear a 2x2 area at a time, but I want everything even. That way we can take it all down at one time. But this is a 200 by 100 by 15 high area that we're clearing out. And then we're going to install a 6-unit multi-self-storage place. And then we're also going to put a super smelter in the middle. And it's all going to work together. It's all going to be intertwined. But I got to get the area cleared out first. Yeah, I can imagine that, dude. Well, yeah, so the overarching build is that we're going to be building a large floating castle in a giant kingdom. And this is underneath the castle. This is going to be the storage for everything moving forward. So it's all got a purpose. It's all part of the greater good. The greater good. So, because Minecraft isn't one of my scheduled games that I play, I'm playing it when I have, excuse me, extra time. We're playing it right now. Hashtag greater good. But yeah, once we can get everything level, we can just start grinding away like we did before. It's just a thing. There's a ravine down there that we've pretty much gotten rid of. I had to build the floor down there. That's why we went to the bottom yesterday. We went down to the bottom floor to kind of get the floor built out and look for any like lava pockets or anything. There's a ravine underneath us that we kind of have to... I want to go down in light afterwards. That way to keep monsters... like that way when you're not in storage, you don't hear like... We could just light it all up or put slabs or something down to keep everything from spawning down there. Yeah, right? Something like that, cheat. Well, just noises we don't want or need. I can do without the gurgling zombie every 2 seconds while I'm trying to figure out what I need out of my storage unit. Plus, it helps us with forcing things to spawn in pre-made farms that we make at a later time. Because I could go, depending on how tall a creeper farm has to be, I could go underneath this and build a creeper farm afterwards. But I've only got like 30 blocks. I don't think a 30 block high creeper farm would be good. Bye, cheat. Have a good night, dude. This is really spacious. Wait till we build everything. It's not going to look this spacious anymore. It's a giant cavity for now. Every section is going to have 5 tile thick walls. And it's all going to be decorated. It's going to look really nice. We're going to have chests everywhere for storage. There's going to be hoppers everywhere. The vision is in my head of what this thing is going to look like. Whether or not it actually looks like that or not, it's a different story. Oops, I was supposed to go 3. Sorry. So I don't want to do anything there. We're going to hop up. Yeah, I think a 2x3 area would be the most ideal clearing size. Like, that's just real smooth, you know? I like the 2x2, but I feel like 2x3 might be a little smoother. So this is my 2x2 right here. I do like how that just feels. Yeah, I think 2x2. Well, I mean, once we get this into a rhythm, it's probably nice. What Y level am I on? Probably like 48. Exactly 48. Why, what's up? We want to end up on 38. That's the floor of the storage. 63 is sea level for our build. Just curious. Okay. 63 is sea level. 38's the floor of this. So that leaves us, you know, 25 blocks in between. Gives us some space to work shenanigans if we want. I also did it to ensure that this was 100% underground, because we actually poked in through the ocean at some parts of the top of this. So I wanted to make sure that that this thing was going to be wholly underground. Are you going to cut the floor, wall, ceiling, and make it look nice, or just leave it the way it is? What do you mean am I going to cut them out? Oh, you mean cut out the different colors? We're going to put slabs up there. The ceiling is going to be slabbed, but it's going to be slabbed per each area. Everything's going to get designed differently. We're going to be using scaffolding and stuff. Like here, check this out, MT. Here's my mock-ups. So this is more the shape. It's more of a rectangle. Each storage is going to be 70 by 30, and the walls are going to be 5 thick. So this is chamber 1, chamber 2, chamber 3, 4, 5, and 6. The red circles is where we put the beacons at, because the beacons cover the area that we're working on. And then this was just more to show where everything's going to be. So I separated all the items into different classifications. You got building materials, wood, home, wild, electrical, magic, and decoration. And every one of these sections is going to be decorated with those items. So like in the decorations, we're going to have like quartz flooring and columns and things like that. Over in building materials, it's going to be made out of stone and things like that, iron. And it's going to be able just to all be different. Electrical's going to have redstone dust and contraptions and blinking lights and stuff. It's all going to be thematic. So, like, the floor is not all going to be one type. The ceiling's not all going to be one type. It's going to be covered by slabs. Yeah, it's going to be fun, Shaw. I want to get the storage functional first before I go detailing everything. That way we have a place to store stuff. That way, in case we need, like, an item, we can go get that item and then duplicate it across, you know. Have it stored, and then we can use it where we need to use it. Well, I mean, it's a hardcore world. I mean, what, in the grand scheme of things, MT, what else would we be doing, you know? How long do you expect this to take? I should have this cut out by, well, that all depends on whether I get a job or not. Right now, I'm job hunting, because I used to do this full time, but I don't make enough to do it full time anymore. But I don't know. This isn't my main game, so I don't get to play this like all the time like I want to, even though I've been making time for it recently. I couldn't tell you, man. I'm hoping to have this right here cleared out by the end of the weekend, maybe. And then the actual sorting storage itself doesn't really take long to build. Once you get the one piece done, it's all just duplicated afterwards. How you doing, P Malady? Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Hope you're well. So I'm just trying to make everything function. We need storage right now, so I'm working on getting the storage fixed. Or worked on. Because right now, MT, my storage is scattered all over the place. Well, so, you know how I know that, Malady? Because I play Magic the Gathering, and a while back, a land came out called Temple of Malady. And a lot of people jokingly called it Temple of Malady, but it's Malady. Magic the Gathering taught me how to pronounce a lot of words. So play Magic the Gathering, kids. It'll help you learn how to read. You also get to see a lot of really cool pictures of things, too. You saw it in Subnautica? Yeah, I didn't make it that far in Subnautica. I had the entire plot, storyline, and ending ruined for me by someone in chat because they got mad at me because I wouldn't let them backseat my game. So I was like, well, I'm done playing Subnautica. Plus, I'm just really big on wanting to pronounce people's names correctly on Twitch, because I see it as like a respect thing. People butcher mine all the time, and the ones who try to get it right like a second and third time actually care, but the ones who don't and just let it go, or I'm like, okay, I see how it is. You don't care enough about my name to say it right. So I'm trying to keep stacks of gravel and iron and everything else here. So I'm leaving ones here. I'm forcing what goes in my pockets. I didn't need to open that, but we did. So I can pick up this coal right here. Well, I mean, sure. It doesn't amuse me. Like if someone called you Malcolon. Hi, Malcolon. How are you? Do you find that humorous? Can I laugh about it? No, you're not gonna shrug. You're gonna be like, that's not how you say my name at all. I don't care if a creeper sneaks up behind. I break my totems on purpose to show people what a broken totem looks like, because people ask me all the time. One kid came in yesterday and they said, I'll gift you 1,000 subs if you break your totem. I was like, all right. I flew up and I broke it, and he was like, oh. I was like, yeah, you got 5 minutes before I ban you. Needless to say, he was banned, but I wouldn't turn down 1,000 subs if I could do that. Who's a colon? Yes, Rarest. I thought you couldn't hear. Rarest, I already have, my friend. Right before your very eyes. You missed it. What's a totem? The thing in my hand on the left. Should I go away again? No, you're fine. It's called a totem of undying. If you were to take lethal damage, the totem breaks and gives you a temporary shield, allowing you to cheat death. I keep an extra one. Yep, that's a way to stay alive in hardcore, MT. They're kind of difficult to obtain, but once you're able to obtain them, you know, they're life-saving. You haven't used a totem yet? Well, good for you. I've broken one legitimately. I've broken like 5 or 6 just showing. And 2 of them have been from me landing from flying around on an elytra. I don't know how that happened. Seems kind of buggy. Well, I mean, if you're playing peaceful, just go into creative mode, Mew. Also, you don't need one outside of hardcore, really. Unless you're just too lazy to run back to wherever you're at. You don't have operator? Looks like someone knows better. Good for them.